The first thing you can do to improve your threshold training for a 5K is choose a fixed distance. I like to track 400 meters around. That allows me to spend less time trying to figure out how much further I have to go. I can lock in on the pace that I want to be at and rock out. If you want to hear more tips like this, stick with me, and I got some additional things that'll help you improve your threshold training. The overall benefits of threshold training is going to allow you to work on your aerobic system just to the point that it's at the edge of going anaerobic. And what that means is that you're working comfortably hard versus like very hard when it comes to like a interval, when it comes to like a 200 or 300 meter sprint. First thing you want to get right is make sure that you're choosing the right pace, 25 to 30 seconds higher than your 5K pace. So if you're looking to run 6 minutes and 30 seconds for the 5K, 6:55 to 7:05 is going to be your sweet spot. Now, also keep in mind, this is based off of what you could do on a given day, which means that if you're at Houston's the night before, pounding on spinach dip and eating Hawaiian ribeye, you might struggle on that next day. And that's okay. Maybe don't eat the Hawaiian ribeye the night before, but still just be honest about where you are on that given day. Focus on the duration of time and less about the mileage. 20 minutes to 40 minutes is where you want to end up. Now I gotta be honest with you. Typically, I struggle with being able to run at this duration. In my mind, I've always processed threshold training, honestly, is like fake speed. I'd rather be running very fast or very easy. Finding that kind of in-between ground has been challenging for me. However, if you consider breaking it apart, say 5 by 4 minutes, 5 by 5 minutes, with a 1 minute break in between, then it becomes a little bit more manageable. And that way, you're able to still work the right system, and you can actually even go a little bit faster. Now, in terms of how often you do this, I like to alternate between the broken apart version of this and the continuous version. So 1 week, I might do 5 by 4 minutes for that duration of 20 minutes. And then I'll do 20 minutes continuous. What that allows me to do is kind of operate between both sides of the coin in terms of, one, getting me familiar with the overall pace, and then two, getting me used to being able to hold it for a longer period of time. I tend to focus on threshold training towards the beginning of a 5K training block. Now I know what you're thinking, if you're a marathoner, it's a whole different calculus that you use. Yes, this is a 5K video, so just flow with me. So in this particular workout, I chose to actually start with the continuous version because I want to get better at being able to do that. So I chose to go for 15 minutes, and then something else that you can do to make sure that you're doing this in the right duration, the right speed, and the right amount of regularity is that add a little speed at the end. So although I was going around like 650-ish pace for these, I finished up by doing a few 150 meter strides. And so with these, I was anywhere between like 30 and like 33 seconds. Just a little something to add a little bit of speed at the end of the overall workout. Over these last 5 weeks, I've covered all of the components of a 5K, but let me know if you're interested in putting together like an 8 to 10 week plan. It won't be so fancy because I'm really just gonna lay out what it is that I did during my training, but I wanna know if this will be helpful to you. Don't sleep on going ahead and just putting on your faster, race day shoes for these workouts every now and then. And I've got a whole video covering a Nike Zoom X Street Fly, which is what I'm using for the 5K currently. I'll see you next time. Jordan Thomas, peace.